MeBob, I'm so excited! The casino is open!
Yes, it is, Doji, but we need to be patient, and we're going to trade our plan. Right?
That's right.
So, before we do anything, what do we always do, Doji?
Brush our teeth?
No, Doji, I'm talking about before we trade, what do we always do?
Oh, we have to say our affirmation.
That's right, Doji. Would you like to go first?
Yes. Okay. If you trust your edge and your method, and if you trade only the setups it gives you, and if you follow the rules, if you are patient, and if you think in terms of weeks, months, never today, or even tomorrow, then you will make a lot of money and live a life very few can afford.
Very nice, Doji. Here's me, Doji. Now I'm going to repeat it myself. If you trust your edge and your method, and if you trade only the setups it gives you, and if you follow the rules, if you are patient, and if you think in terms of weeks, months, never today, or even tomorrow, then you will make a lot of money and live a life very few can afford. Okay, Doji.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to turn to the charts now, and I want you to be quiet and patiently observe, okay?
Okay, Big-Bad. I will do that. Okay. Charts.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so we're we are 15 minutes in. Price set a large gap down. The New York Stock Exchange open was at 57.73 3/4. The low yesterday was 57.50 3/4. And price came within about 2 points, little less than 2 points. Now lowered. Oh, that low. And so we wait. What we would really like to see is a bull setup bar that trades closer or even below the previous day's low. Of course, we also want to see what we can work around the MeBob bar, but the MeBob bar won't even open until 10:05 Eastern. So until we have a MeBob bar, we have to work off our important levels from previous day's trades and also today's open. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the recording until such time that I see a a potential setup on the chart. Since this might be the first green bar of the session, I'll be watching how it closes, and then how does the next bar open. What I did for this project is I actually started a new prop firm evaluation account. This way, my risk is limited. In actuality, to the subscription cost I paid to set up the account. Here we go. I want to move a house of trouble with my mouse. I like that. The load 6425. We'll move that stuff to 64. Looking for a 10-point profit. Want to go to break even. Now we're back to yesterday's open. Lock in 2 points. Let's go. Okay, that's one trade. Again, yesterday, I believe I may have mentioned, one of the setups I look for is when you get a reversal bar of a trend. So we had a downtrend here, 3 red bars, green bar, also an inside bar. I like to watch it open, and if it trades down, I'll buy either at the market if it moves quickly, or if it gives me time, like it did today, to put a buy stop. So it's opened at 66 3/4 and then traded down. I put a buy stop at 67, and my platform is set up to put in an automatic stop loss of $350 and an automatic take profit of 10 points, which is $500. So that's how I am going to be trading this prop account. I need to accumulate $3,000 in profits, and it has a max end of day drawdown of $2,000. That's $3,000 profit and a $2,000 drawdown. Point 2. So there was trade France. I'm in trouble with the mouse today. It's that wireless and I need to be charged. see if I can get this figures out. Hmm. Okay. Doesn't seem to want to work. I don't know why. I've never had this problem before. Thought maybe I could get it to work if I put it over there, but it's not working. Okay. Well, at any rate, I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording. I'm not going to do any additional trading until MeBob opens. Okay, I was able to get this to show the entry and target. I had to disconnect my connections and then reconnect. Never had that issue before. I actually entered the trade using a trading DOM. It's on another monitor. And everything is showing properly on that DOM. I was having difficulty here with the chart. So, at any rate, I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording again, and I will restart the recording when the MeBob bar opens. I do want to note that this would have been a signal bar to go short. Doesn't mean that it's going to drop to a 10-point profit target. Just means that this would be a setup. Again, I'm only going to allow myself one trade pre-MeBob, and then any additional trading will be post-MeBob. But this would be a setup bar, and the reason would be price tried to rally above the open and failed. Tried once more, beat a higher high, but failed to close above the session open. Sell stop would have been below the low, or I wasn't watching very closely, so I wasn't looking for a trade. But it looks like this bar opened at 67.50 and traded up to 70.75. So had I been looking for a trade, would likely have put a sell stop at 67.25, which would be one tick below that open. In other words, the entry technique would simply be the short, self-short version of the long entry I used on this trade. I'm now going to pause the recording once more, and again I will be back when the MeBob bar opens at 10:05 Eastern Time.
Okay. I don't know where the bet is. He went to go get coffee. He should have been here. MeBob is open. I'm getting so nervous I don't even know what to do. I know he said he would be back. Okay. This is MeBob. Okay. Big Bad! I don't know where he is. Oh, here he comes. Big Bad, MeBob's open!
Oh gee, we must be patient. You know there's no trading to be done, no decisions to be made at this point until the MeBob bar closes. must maintain composure. Trading shouldn't be exciting. It should basically be a job. It's a way of making money. So we need to keep our composure, because it's also a way that we can lose money. Lots of money. Remember, we must trust our edge and be patient and only take the setups that it gives us.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm just going to sit here and be quiet, okay? Okay.
Okay, Doji. So, if I'm trading MeBob, I would not have done anything here. However, when you have a strong gold trend bar, a breakout bar, closing at a new high above the day's open, this would have been a similar entry to one I took down here. Price opened, traded down just a little bit. I may not have been able to get a buy stop order in, so I would have had to file a market order. I'm sorry, getting a little tongue tied there. So, I'm going to switch this to a SIM account, given some of the consistency rules attached to the prop account. I'm going to stick with that $500 profit for today. The firm I'm with requires one to trade a certain number of days, so there's really no hurry. So I'm gonna switch things off to some. Do another over here. They're now insulated. About 22 seconds left. Gonna do the same entry method. Is that high again? 92.75. Buy stop at 93. It's 87.50. Nothing to do now but either get stopped out or manage the trade. MeBob high was 96.75. So if we get above that 97, then I will be moving my stop loss to, city opens 92. So I'll move that stop loss to 91, 4 ticks below the open, but not until or unless we get above the MeBob high by at least 1 tick. By high 96. Right now we have a possible micro double top. Both of these candles, the high was the 96.75. And this is a sim account. You can see over here, not hiding anything. I am when trading, concealing the account number, at least a part of it, for the prop account, just because I don't know whether I should or not. But if it's sin, I will let you know. And this is definitely sin. I also traded my NQ method, finished that soon after the New York Stock Exchange opened. It's, oh, there you go. Okay, so. Reducing the risk a bit. There's the 2 points to a 10. At this point, of course, was risking initially down to 87.50. 98.50 is the high. If it gets back up above that high, I'll be moving my stop to break even. So if I see a 98 3/4 print, Does it look like my platform froze? And if anybody's still in the trade or not. If another connection. Phone's running on just a plot from this is still loading up here. There we go. Hey, we can go to break even now. No reason to take a loss in this trade. As a matter of fact, let's lock this in. 3 points. Really close. Then guess into 6. Then get a 6 and a quarter. But it didn't move. I'm having trouble with this mouse. That's terrible. When it gets stopped after 3 points, should have been 6 and 6 and a quarter. I think I'm going to be done trading for today. Wow. I'd even treat my sim trading as though it's real. It's live money. And my equipment is not functioning properly, so I'm going to call it a day here. Don't know why this is happening, but that particular trade should have been a profit of $312.50, less commission, so about $309, $308. And instead it was stopped out with a profit of $150 gross. So the net profit would have been about 146, 147. So that's it for the day. We have a MeBob breakout. Now the close above MeBob. So according to the traditional MeBob rules, you would go long here. And that was another mouse thing. I think the mouse stuck and ended up entering 2 contracts. Let me exit 1. But this would be a traditional MeBob entry. Zoom the stop loss. Shouldn't be any closer than below the low of this breakout bar. They possibly would put it below the low of the MeBob range. That'll be an $800 risk. Actually more, because the entry was at the market. So let's see how this trade plays out. I'm going to manage it the way I would manage it if it were in my personal account, my prop account, my evaluation account. If this trade survives the close of this bar, my stop loss, I would trail it through one tick below the low. If I so far was 806 and a quarter, we make a new high. I'll be building my stop loss to one tick below the low of this entry bar. Okay, just need a new high by a tick. So if my mouse will allow me, I'm going to move my stop loss to 97 3/4. That 650 has been holding. We get above that 650, I would be moving my stop loss to break even. It's so far, and now it's back below the high of the breakout door. At this point, if it gets stopped out, the day would basically be a scratch because I was unable to get my stop loss moved to that plus 6.25 point level that I had wanted. It is actually looking like a reversal attempt. Okay, so basically a break-even day. $150 gross on the first trade in the Semical, and $137.50 loss on this entry. They have missed this entry, but this is definitely a reversal attempt. Selling tail. Sold down, tried to get back up and wasn't able to get back up on the open. If it gets filled, I'm going to try to quickly drag my stop loss to 800 even. Okay. And again, the mouse is, I think this is not a mouse problem. I think I'm having a ninja problem. Wasn't working in other programs. I'm not having that difficulty, but I'm having it when I'm using it in NinjaTrader. So after this, let's see what happens here. This was a $112.50 risk. Looking for a $500 profit. Let's see, the low here was 87.75. Gonna move this up one tick. remember yesterday, I said that he does not like short sellers. Look at us. Wow, that's a strong buying bar. So within three ticks of the profit target, 4 ticks of this low. Then would have expected price to come back to this level, to the tick, and that's why I moved my stop loss by my profit target up by 1 tick. This is really a strong buying bar. Back above the MeBob. See if we break out to new highs. When the MeBob range fail. And instead of early, we deleted it. Medical only there. Let me beat this one now. Definitely think we need to be done at this point. Quite obvious I should have waited for the new high. which never came. But shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? Came back above this open after testing down. They give believe 575. We'll make this one the last one if it's filled. Stop loss will be a little bigger than normal. Have to move it down to 96.50. Filled. So maybe now we're down about $338 in the send account. Typically, when I'm trading any account, if I find myself down more than $750, I stop trading that account for the day. And it's probably boring to listen to this silence. And this is how trading typically is most of the time. We're waiting for those few moments when action is called for. And wouldn't be looking to short anymore at this point until we at least had a bear bar close below the high of the MeBob range high. However, if this bar would trade to 550 and then reverse, then that would be a sign to go short. We would have 3 bars in a row, unable to make a higher high than 5.5, in spite of having the high of the day just 4 ticks above, to at least try to challenge that. Here we go. Got a new 5-day also. It's almost 11 a.m., 20 minutes to 11. And if this results in a full loss, I'd be very close to my a $750 max loss, and I would definitely stop trading after this. It gets at 1350. Yeah. Stop loss up. Okay. This to 1275 hit my target. Okay. Let's go move to 1275 because if you had looked at a Globex chart that included the overnight price action, there was a reaction high at 1350, and that occurred during the London session. So I wanted to get below that, but close to that. So gonna have a day there. Like that $500 profit. So the account finishes up $162. So not a great day, but not a bad day. Followed the plan. If I were to grade myself, I would say the only mistake I made was not waiting for price to make at least a higher high than this bar, or even a higher high than this previous high of the session. But I kept my stop loss in, and I took my stops and never made them larger than they should be, and managed the trades for the most part to capture profits that should have been captured, except in that one case where, and you can see I'm moving my mouse and there's some lag with the cursor, so there's definitely an issue with NinjaTrader on my machine today, and that prevented my trailing stop to have been moved to the level at which it should have been. Had that stop loss moved when I tried to move it, the profits today would have been about $324 trading one contract. So but the final tally is a gross profit of $500 in the prop firm account and $162 in the sim account. And gonna call it a day here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.